So this is the Power BI desktop. It's an application that you download. You can certainly do this off of a web application, but it's more recommended that you get this. But this is the opening screen, and what we're looking at right now is your way to get data from a source. And you can see there's some standard stuff, SQL servers, and you can even actually go to any Excel spreadsheet and use the data from Excel to make reports and graphs and charts. But I'm going to select data from another source here real quick. And you'll see that here's a whole list of other things that you can access. I'm just going to click on online services here. And you'll see that Dynamics 365 Business Central and all of your standard Azure or online applications that are available are there. I'm just going to click on that and connect. And you'll see that here are all of our different instances for BC that we have, Sandbox 1 and 2, the production. If we go into the actual dropdown, you'll see that here is, Demo Inc., a whole bunch of instances that we have in BC that are all separated out. But once you actually go into the individual instance, you'll see here's a whole list of all of the tables that are available for use with Power BI. And as you can see, it's pretty extensive, and you can actually go into Business Central and look up web applications, and it'll give you a list of the tables that it has set up for that. And you could add other tables if you find tables that you need to access that aren't currently on this list, but that's done in Power BI. In Business Central, not in Power BI. But this is the standard set of accounts. So, account schedules and chart of accounts, so on and so forth. Not going to go into that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open a previous dashboard that I had already made. It allows you to save them as basically APP files that you can bring up at any time and work on, and then publish to basically bring up any of the changes that you've made during any work session that you've done. But this is a very simple little dashboard that I made using some of the sample data that we had in our Business Central. And you can see over here in the fields that here are the individual tables that I have selected to be part of this. And these are all available, and I can go in and add more if I wanted to. If we just look at the sales quantity by customer, you'll see that here it is, quantity and customer are our selected tables that we decided to make this out of. And it basically, what you do when you select those is then it'll automatically create a chart for you that'll visualize that data. Then you can go in and change the visualization if you want using the visualizations chart here. You have a lot of different options of the type of ways that you can look at your data. Not only limited to that, but you can actually get more visualizations and have more custom visualizations brought in as well. Here also you can see that there are filters that you can key in on certain individual things. Let's say you just wanted to deal with large accounts or retail. You can filter down the information to what you actually want to see. You can change from one to the other and get more visualizations and create custom visualizations as well if you wanted to. This area for your filters, as I was saying, allows you to drill down to specific information within those tables if you want to exclude certain pieces. Let's say if you just wanted to see your retail and large, and you didn't want to see any of your miscellaneous or any of the stuff that wasn't actually labeled in the system. And you can actually do some more advanced filtering, searching for terms and individual pieces that you want to add to your chart or things that you want to omit from your chart. When you have a portal set with your information, you can add all kinds of stuff like, text fields like the item sales dashboard and stuff like that. It's completely editable and doable. But you can also go into a mobile layout here. and you'll see that it basically gives you like the face of a little cell phone, and you can go in there and add and remove whatever tables that you want. Here's a list of all of the things that you've added to your dashboard that you can simply just bring into your mobile app and then format so it's visually pleasing for whoever's viewing it on the mobile application. And that's pretty much it. You just go ahead, you basically plan out what you want to do by setting up whichever tables you want to have access to. You create whatever reports or visualizations you want using the data on those individual tables once they pop up. Once you have your desktop or your report or whatever you want to have laid out in the system, you can make it visible for mobile applications, or just simply publish to a basically a website that is created for the dashboard for you to access, and make all that information accessible to whomever you want. There's a lot of variance in what's contained in the individual tables, of course, but the simple fact of the matter is that when you go in and start selecting the areas that you want to have data pulled from, you would go straight to the Power BI app and start looking at all of the data that's already available. So if when you're like the sales dashboard, it's basically information about all of your cost amount actual, cost amount expected. It sort of takes a little bit of knowledge to know what tables you want to access and which ones you want to bring over to Power BI to create visualizations with. But it's you can actually bring up every single table that's available and import it straight into this dashboard if you wanted to play around with it a lot. But you know, this is a calculated table versus a list table, and when you mouse over the stuff, it'll actually give you the name of the actual entry that you'll find within. Let me actually show you where you find these tables inside BC. I think that the joining of the tables would be done within Power BI as you select which tables you want to add into your chart or report. And I know that you can put in more than 2 tables. You can actually mix and match several. And there's a lot of nuance that goes into filtering through and making the correct report or analysis that you want from multiple tables. And I haven't really experimented with that yet, but I know that it has the baked-in capability of putting in several sources of information, and not only from Business Central. You can actually program your, you can actually set up your Power BI to, let's say, if you have, if you're doing your accounting in a different piece of software, the Business Central, and you're tracking your inventory in Business Central, you can actually bring in tables from both those sources and have Power BI create analytics with that. And if anybody has any questions about Power BI, you can certainly feel free to contact me on Teams or via email. And if I don't have an answer, I will certainly try to find one for you.